Hello students, so let's start the question. If you read the question says that a rectangle is formed by the line x equals to 0, y equals to 0, x equals to 3 and y equals to 4. Means we are getting the rectangle by these 4 lines. So let's draw the rectangle. So these are my coordinate axes, okay, and we know x equals to 0 is nothing but y axis and y equals to 0 is nothing but x axis. So I can write y equals to 0 over here. Now if you read the question, it is x equals to 3. So I can draw x equals to 3 somewhere here. This is my line x equals to 3 and it is given y equals to 4. So this is my line y equals to 4. Okay. Now the question says that let the line L be perpendicular to 3x plus y plus 6 equals to 0. So let's draw this line. So the line is nothing but 3x plus y plus 6 equals to 0. Okay, so when you put x equals to 0, we are going to get y as minus 6. Okay, and when I am going to put y is equals to 0, we are going to get x as minus 2. So the coordinates that we are getting x comma y is going to be 0 comma minus 6, and from here I am going to get the coordinate as minus 2 comma 0. Correct? So let's draw the points. The first point is 0 comma minus 6. So 0 comma minus 6 will lie somewhere here. Correct? And next point is minus 2 comma 0. So minus 2 comma 0 will lie somewhere here. Okay. Now let's draw the line. So if we draw the line, it will go like this. Correct? The question says that let the line L perpendicular to this line divide the area of a rectangle into two equal parts. Okay. Now when the line will divide the area of a rectangle into two equal parts, when it will pass through the center of the rectangle. Correct. So how we can find the center of the rectangle? We can find the midpoints. Okay. So let me write what is the coordinate of this point. The coordinates are 0 comma 0. Here it's 3 comma 4. Here it will be 3 comma 0 and it will be 0 comma 4. So let's find the midpoint. So midpoint I can write x as x1 plus x2 divided by 2. That is nothing but here it will be 3 by 2. That is nothing but 1.5. Similarly, y we are going to get 4 by 2. That is 2. So the point that we are getting x comma y is nothing but 1.5 comma 2. So 1.5 comma 2 will lie somewhere here. Agree? Okay. Means our line will look like something this. Okay. And this line is perpendicular to your given line. Observe the figure very carefully. Now if you observe, I want to find the distance of the point this to the from the line. Correct? How I can find the distance? If I know the equation of a line. We know the slope of this line. So I can find the slope of the perpendicular line. Correct? We know one point on the given line. So using equation of a line, I can find the equation. If you observe the slope of given line, slope of a given line is going to be, I am writing it as m1 is nothing but minus 3. So slope of line L is going to be 1 by 3 because we know the result as m1 into m2 is equals to minus 1 when the lines are perpendicular. Correct? And we have the point. The point I can write x1 comma y1 is nothing but 1.5 comma 2. Correct? Let's write the equation of a line. So when I write equation of line, it is going to be y minus y1 equals to m times of x minus x1. So the value of m is nothing but 1 by 3. The value of x1 is nothing but 1.5 and the value of y minus y1 is nothing but here it's 2. Correct? So I can write this as 3 times of y minus 2 equals to 1 by 3 times of x minus 1.5. So it will be 3y minus of 6 equals to x minus 1.5. I can write this as multiply by 2, so it will be 3 2s are 6 minus 6 2s are 12, 2x minus 3. Now I can write it as 2x minus of 6y minus of 12 plus 3. So from here I am going to get 9 2x minus 6y. So finally the equation of line I am getting 2x minus of 6y plus of 9 equals to 0. This is the equation of the required line. Is this clear to everyone? You can have a look. The equation of the required line is 2x minus 6y plus 9 equals to 0. Now we know the distance formula. If a line is given, a point is given, perpendicular distance formula. What is the formula? We are going to get d is equals to mod of, it will be 2 multiplied by the x coordinate, that is 1 by 2 here, minus of 6 multiplied by the coordinate, that is minus 5, and here it is plus 9, okay, upon under root of 2 square plus 6 square. Solving this, we are going to get mod of 2 getting cancelled, minus minus plus, we are going to get 40 upon root 40, correct? So this I can write it as root 40, and root 40 I can write it as 4 multiplied by 10, and this will be 2 times of under root 10. So finally I am getting the option A as the correct answer. Okay, let's go for the next question. Okay, so let's read the question. The question says 100C 50 upon 51, 100C 51 upon 52. So we can like observe a pattern is going followed, correct? So what is the pattern? I can write this as summation of 100 CR, where R is going from 0 to, I can, R is going from 50 to 100, correct? And in the denominator, we are having the pattern of R plus 1. Now, if you observe, we have a property NCR, I can write this as N plus 1 CR plus 1. And here R plus 1 upon N plus 1. Correct? So simplifying this property, I can write NCR upon R plus 1 as 1, R plus 1 is equals to 1 upon N plus 1 C R plus 1. Correct? So same property, whatever written here, we are going to use. So if you observe here, I can write it as 1 upon N plus 1 summation of R is equals to 50 to 100, and here we are going to have N plus 1. So 100, we are going to have 100 plus 1, that is 100 plus 1, N, it will be our R plus 1, correct? Now if you observe, I can write this as 1 upon N plus 1, N is 100, 100 plus 1 is 101. Summation I am going to open. So I am going to get 101 C51 plus 101 C52. In this way it will go up to 101 C101. Correct? Now if you observe, we know one property again. What is the property? That is nothing but NC0 plus NC1 plus NC2 up to we are having NCN is nothing but 2 to the power n. Agree? So here we are having the same pattern, but half of the number is missing. Means from 101 C0 plus 101 C2 till 50 is missing. Correct? So I have to divide it by 2. So I am going to get 2 to the power 101 upon 2 upon 101. Correct? So further simplifying this, I am going to get 2 to the power 100 upon 101. As simple as that. Okay? So what is the correct answer? Second option is going to be correct. Let's go for the next question. Okay. So let's read the question. The question says, let alpha and beta respectively with the maximum and minimum value of the function. We have given with the function and we want to find the alpha and beta, that is nothing but the maximum and minimum value of the function. After that question is asking for, this is alpha, okay, alpha plus 2 beta. Okay. Now if you observe, we are given with f of theta is equals to 4 times of sine to the power 4 7 pi by 2 minus theta. 7 pi by 2 minus theta means it is going to change to cos theta, but the sign is not going to be changed. Why? Because there is a even power. So we are going to have 4 times of cos to the power 4 theta, correct? Plus again, if you observe here, sign is not going to change in the cos because we are having 11 pi. Okay, so here we are going to have sine to the power 4 theta. Similarly, here minus 2, we are going to have cos to the power 6 theta. Here it is going to be changed because we are having odd pi by 2. And if you observe, here it is not going to change. So we are going to have sine 6 to the power theta. And in each and every one, sign is not going to be changed because we are having even power each and every places. Okay, so let's simplify this. So this is our new f of theta, the simplified version. Okay, now if you observe, we are having one identity, that is cos to the power 4 theta plus sine to the power 4 theta can be written as 1 minus 2 times of cos square theta sine square theta. So that is what I am writing, 1 minus 2 times of cos square theta and sine square theta minus 2. Similarly, here also we are having one identity, that is cos to the power 6 theta plus sine to the power 6 theta. I can write it as 1 minus 3 times of cos square theta and sine square theta. So it will be 1 minus 3 times of cos square theta sine square theta. Till now we are just simplifying the functions. Okay, till the level we can simplify it. Now if you observe, just simplifying, I can write it as 4 1s are 4 minus 4 2s are 8. So 8 I can write it as 2 multiply by 4 times of cos square theta, and here it is sine square theta, it's square. Okay, now here it's I am multiplying 2 1s are 2 minus, here I am just dividing and multiplying by 2. Why? The reason is that you are going to understand in the next step. So I am going to write here 3 by 2 multiply by 4 cos square theta and sine square theta, correct? Now if you observe, I can write this as 4 minus 2 times of sine square 2 theta, correct? This term I can write it as sine square 2 theta, correct? Minus 2 minus 3 by 2, again this term I can write it as sine square 2 theta. Further simplifying, I can write it as 4 minus 2 times of sine square 2 theta, and here I am having minus 2 minus minus plus 3 by 2 sine square 2 theta, correct? So further simplifying, 4 minus 2 is going to be 2, 2 2s are 4, it will be minus of 1 by 2 sine square 2 theta. So my updated f of theta is 2 minus 1 by 2 sine square 2 theta. Sine square 2 theta. We know that sine theta always lie between minus 1 to 1. So if I square, so it is going to lie between sine square 2 theta is going to lie between 0 to 1. So if I put the value of sine square 2 theta as 0, so I am going to get the maximum value, that is nothing but alpha equals to 2. And if I put the sine square theta as 1, so I am going to get the minimum value, that is nothing but the 2 2s are 4 minus 1, 3 by 2. So I got the value of alpha and beta. So now let's find the value of alpha plus 2 beta. So alpha plus 2 beta is going to be, the value of alpha is nothing but 2 plus 2 multiplied by the value of beta is 3 by 2. 2 and 2 getting cancelled, 2 plus 3 is 5 is our solution. So A will be the correct answer. Okay, so let's read the question. Vector A is given as minus of I cap plus j cap plus 2 cap. Vector V is given as, and C is defined as A cross V, D is defined as C cross A, and we have to find A minus B dot product with D. So first of all, I have to find C and D. Why? Because to find D, we require C. So first of all, we'll find the C vector. So C vector is defined as cross product of A and B. And we all know how to find the cross product. That is nothing but determinant of, I can write this as I cap, J cap, K cap, and vector A is minus 1, 1, 2, vector V is 1, minus 1 and minus 3, correct? So from here I can write I cap as minus 3 minus minus plus 2, it will be minus 1, minus of J, it will be your J cancel, minus 3, it will be your 1, correct? And plus of K cap, it is getting cancelled 0. So we are going to get minus of I cap minus of J cap. So this is my C vector. Okay. Now let's solve for D vector. D vector is defined as C cross A. So again, cross product means I cap, J cap and K cap. C cross A. Where is the C? C is minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, 0, and A is minus 1, 1 and 2, correct? So I is going to be minus 2, minus 0, minus of J, it will be your minus 2 only, plus K vector will be your minus 1 and it will be your minus 1. So finally I am going to get minus of 2 I cap, it will be plus of 2 J cap and minus of 2 K cap. So finally I am getting D vector as minus of 2 I cap plus of 2 J cap minus of 2 K cap, correct? So I got the value of C and D. Now I want to find A minus B product dot product D. So let's find A vector minus B vector. So A is nothing but minus of I cap plus of J cap plus of 2K cap, minus of B vector, it will be your minus of I cap plus of J cap plus of 3 cap. So from here we are going to get minus of 2I plus of 2J plus of 5K, correct? So this is nothing but my vector A vector minus B vector, correct? Now I want A minus B vector dot product with D. So let's solve. So I am going to have A minus B dot product with D is going to be minus 2, 2 and 5 dot product with D. D is my minus 2, 2 and minus 2, correct? Now if you observe, I am going to have 4 plus 4 minus 10. So it is nothing but 8 minus 10 is going to be minus 2. Okay. So there is nothing in this question, just the simplification part, that is we have found C, we have found D and we find this one. Okay. Okay. So read the question. We are having a set S Z such that we are given with the inequality with the set of complex number and we have to find the minimum of this equation. Okay. If you observe, I can write 3 by 2 Z minus 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 iota, 3 by 2 iota less than 7 by 2. Agree? Okay. Now we know the equation of a circle is nothing but Z minus Z1 is equals to R. Okay. So on this basis, I can draw the circle. But here we are going to get a ring structure. Why? Because we are having the greater is 7 by 2 and here the lowest part is 3 by 2. If we draw the graph, So the center of the circle we are getting as 3 by 2 comma 3 by 2. So here is the point. Okay, let me draw the circle. So I am drawing the rough figure. This is my circle with center 7 by 2. Sorry, the center is 3 by 2 and 3 by 2, and the radius is 7 by 2, that is nothing but 3.5. And the smaller circle is going to be look like this. Correct? Okay. Now if you observe, this can be written as mod of z minus 5 by 2 plus of minus of 3 by 2 iota. What does this mean? I want to find the minimum of this. This means that I want a complex number z whose distance from this point is minimum. Correct? And where this point lie? The point is nothing but, just a minute, it will here. Okay, the point is nothing but minus 5 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. Let the minus 5 by 2 and minus 3 by 2, minus 5 by 2 and minus 3 by 2 lie here. Okay, so the distance will be this. Correct? Let me give the point C and the distance is P. Now the I had given this as C, and let me take, just a minute. So this is my center C and this is my point P. So I am having P as minus 5 by 2 minus of 3 by 2. I want the minimum distance. Can you tell me what is the minimum distance? If you observe, if I find the entire distance CP, and if I subtract this much part, this underline part, if I subtract, okay, so I am going to get the minimum distance, the point Z here. Correct? And what is this distance that we need to subtract? That is nothing but the radius of the outer circle. Correct? So let's find the, first of all, distance. So if I want to find the distance of CP, so we are going to use the distance formula. So CP is going to be minus 5 minus 3, it will be minus 8 by 2. So that is nothing but 4 is 16. Correct? And here minus 3 by 2 minus 6 by 2, it will be your 16 plus 9. Correct? So it will be your 25, and we are going to get 5. So we are getting CP distance as 5, means from C to P we are getting 5. So I can write the minimum distance is equals to CP minus radius of outer circle. Correct? Radius of outer circle, you can understand it. So CP is, we are getting as 5, and outer circle means bigger circle, and the bigger circle radius is 3.5. So if I have minus 3.5, I am going to get 1.5, and 1.5 is nothing but 3 by 2. So our answer is going to be 3 by 2. Clear? Okay. So the given question is that we have alpha and beta are the roots of the equation that is given. Then we have to find the value of this term. So basically we have to find the roots of the equation, that is nothing but alpha and beta, and there is a one condition given that alpha is less than beta, means whatever the two answers that we are going to get, we are going to choose the alpha, the lowest one. Correct? And the beta is going to be the bigger one. So how we can proceed to the problem? You can observe that x is greater than equal to 0, it is given. So this is the hint that I can take, let's take root x as t. Correct? So the moment I take root x equals to t, so I am going to get minus of 2 plus of 3. It will be mod of t minus 3 plus of, I can write this as x. So x will be your t square. So it will be t square minus of 60 plus of 9 minus of 2 times of root 3 equals to 0. Correct? 0. For the following, I can write it as minus 2 plus 3 mod of t minus 3 plus. Just observe these three terms. Okay, I am taking three terms together. So this is nothing but it is written t minus 3 the whole square. You can use the formula of a minus b the whole square and you can verify it. Okay, minus of 2 under root 3 as equals to 0. Now again we are going to take, let, again we are taking that under root, mod of t minus 3 we are taking as y. If you observe, so I can write minus of 2 plus 3 times y plus y square minus of 2 under root 3 equals to 0. I can rewrite this as y square plus of 3 minus 2y, correct? Just a minute. Here it's root 3, okay? So here it's root 3 everywhere. Okay. And we are going to have minus of 2 times of under root 3 equals to 0. Now we are getting a quadratic equation, correct? And we know how to solve a quadratic equation. So we are having minus of 2 times of under root 3. So we can factorize it as a plus of under root 3 and minus of 2. So I am going to get y plus under root 3 and y minus 2 equals to 0. From here we are going to get y equals to minus of under root 3 or y equals to 2. Okay. Further, if you solve, what is y? Y is nothing but mod of t minus 3 is equals to minus of root 3. This is not possible. Why not possible? Because mod value cannot be negative. So we are going to have mod of t minus 3 is equals to 2. So I can write it as t minus 3 is equals to plus minus 2. So it will be t minus 3 is equals to 2 and t minus 3 is equals to minus 2. So from here I am going to get t as 5 and from here I am going to get t as 1. But what is t? T is under root 6. So again we substitute. So I am going to get under root x is equals to 5, under root x is equals to 1. So finally the value of x that we are getting is 25 and the value of x we are getting is 1. Correct? Okay. So these are the two roots. So alpha is less than beta. So what is the value of alpha we are going to take? So the value of alpha is going to be 1 and the value of beta is going to be 25. Okay. We have to find this term. So it is going to be under root of 25 by 1 plus 25. That is nothing but 5 plus 5 is equals to 10. So D is the correct answer, fourth option. Okay. So let's read the question. We are given with mean and variance of the number. These are the 8 numbers we are given and the mean is given as 7 by 2 and the variance is given as 293 by 4 respectively. We have to find the mean of 4 numbers and the numbers are here. So first of all we have to find the value of x and y, correct? Because we are given with the numbers as x, y. So how we can solve that? We know that the sum is nothing but mean multiply by number, that is 8 here. So I am going to get sum as mean 7 by 2 multiply by number is 8. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So we are going to get sum as 28. Okay. So what is the sum? If you add, we are going to get 10 plus 17, 18, 16 plus 12. These are going to be cancel. So we are having x plus y plus 9. So it is x plus y plus 9 is going to be 28. So from here I can write x plus y is equals to 19. This is the one condition we are getting from the mean. Next, we are going to use the variance now. So we know what is variance. So variance is given by summation of xi the whole square upon n minus of mean the square, correct? And variance is given as 293. It is given as 293 by 4 is equals to summation of xi the whole square upon n. The value of n is 8 here, minus 7 7s are 49 upon 2 2s are 4. I can multiply throughout by 4. So I am going to get 293 summation of xi the whole square upon 2 minus of 49. So from here I am going to get 293 plus 49 multiply by 2 is equals to summation of xi the whole square. So summation of xi the whole square we are going to get as 684. 684 as summation of xi the whole square. Okay, but what is exactly summation of xi the whole square? So 10 square is 100 plus 7 sevens are 49 plus 1 plus x square plus y square plus 81 plus 2 2s are 4 plus 256. So if we add all these 200, 300, 350, 400, 480, it will be 491. So we are going to have x square plus of y square plus of 491. So I can substitute here. So it will be 684 is equals to x square plus y square plus 491. Correct? So I am going to get x square plus y square equals to 684 minus 491. We are going to get as this 193. Correct? So this value is 193. Now we can solve, like we are having x plus y the whole square. X plus y the whole square, that is nothing but a square plus b square plus of 2 times of ab. So x plus y value is 19. 19 square is 361 equals to x square plus y square. We are having 193 plus of 2 times of xy. So I can write this as 361 minus 193 equals to 2 times of xy. So further I can write this as 168 upon 2 is equals to xy. So the value of xy is going to be 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8. The value of xy is nothing but we are getting as 84. Correct? Okay. Now if we solve the equation, we want to find the value of mod of x minus y. So mod of x minus y, I can write x minus y the whole square as, I can write it as, so here we don't have enough space, so I am going to just write the directly value of, so you can use the formula and you can get the value of x minus y the whole square. So here we are getting 25 and directly I am writing x minus y value we are going to get as 5. Correct? We got all the value. Now I want to find the mean. So if I want to find the mean, so I don't have enough space, so I am writing it here. So it will be x plus y plus x plus y plus 1 plus x minus y divided by 4. So x plus y value we know 19. So it will be 19 plus 1 plus 5x minus y upon 4. 19, 19, 38, 38 plus 6 is 44. So it will be 44 upon 4. So we are going to get 11 as the answer. Okay? Correct? Let's go for the next. Hello students. So let's read the question. So we have a question that the vertices B, C of a triangle ABC lie on the line. So we are given with the, just a minute. Okay. Okay. Hello students. Let's start the question. So we have a question that the vertices B and C of a triangle ABC lie on a line. Correct? The coordinates of A, B are given to us and respectively C is a distance of 10 units from B. So we have a distance of point C from B. We have to find the area of a triangle ABC. So we all know that the area of a triangle formula, that is nothing but I can write area of triangle ABC is equals to half multiplied by base multiplied by height. Okay. So if you observe that, if I draw the triangle here, so let us assume this is my triangle. Okay. A coordinates we are given with. So A is nothing but 1, 6 and 3. B is given So B I can write 4, 9 and alpha. Okay, and here there is a coordinate C. So base we know. Why? Because if you read C as a distance of 10 units from the B, so indirectly base is given, correct? So I can write here, this is equals to half multiply by 10 multiply by height we need to find. Once we find the height, our task is done. So what is the height? If I draw the perpendicular here, so this is going to be height, correct? And I am giving this name as D. So we know any general point on this line BC we can very easily find. So we are having a line that is nothing but x by 1. I can write this as y minus 1 by 2 equals to z minus 2 upon 3. So any general point on this line I can write this as, let's take this point as D. So D I can write it as lambda 2 times of lambda plus 1, 3 times of lambda plus 2, correct? So I am writing this coordinates of D, that is nothing but lambda 2 times of lambda plus 1 and 3 times of lambda plus 2. Okay, now I can find the vector AD. So vector AD will be lambda minus 1, 2 lambda minus 5 and it will be 3 lambda minus 1, correct? Now we got the vector AD. Now if you observe that this line is perpendicular, means the dot product with the direction ratio is going to be 0. So I can write the dot product with dr must be equal to 0. So from here I can write the direction ratios are 1, 2 and 3. So it will be 1 times of lambda minus 1 plus 2 times of lambda minus 5 plus 3 times of 3 lambda minus 1 equals to 0. So it will be lambda minus 1 plus 2 lambda minus 10 plus 3 3s are 9 lambda minus of 3 equals to 0. So 9 plus 2, 11. So from here if you observe we are getting the value of lambda as 1. Okay. Now if I substitute the value of lambda in AD, so I am going to get the vector AD as 1 minus 1 0, 2 ones are 2, minus 5 is going to be minus 3 and here 3 ones are 3, minus 1 is going to be 2, correct? Now I can find the mod of AD, that is nothing but 9 plus 4. So AD is going to be under root 13. So we got the height ADH, that is nothing but under root 13. Now if you observe, area of a triangle is half into base into height. So I can write half multiply by base is given as 5 and height we got as under root 13. 2 ones are 2, 2 5s are, so we are getting 5 times of under root 13. So if you observe 3, 1 is going to be our answer. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's read the question. We have a question that we are given with the set A, okay, and R with the relation on A defined as x related to y. This is a condition we are given with, correct? Now L with the number of elements in R and M and N with the minimum and the maximum element required to be added in R to make it reflexive, symmetric. So we have to find L, M and N. So first of all we have to find the number of elements in the relation, that is L. Then we are going to find that how many elements if we add, then the relation is going to be reflexive and symmetric both. So let's find the relation. For example, the relation is defined as 2 times of x plus y is less than equals to 2. So I can write this as y is less than equals to 2 minus of 2x, correct? Now I am going to take the conditions. So I am making the first case when x is equals to minus 2. So if I take x equals to minus 2, so I am going to get y is less than minus 2 minus minus 4, 2 2s are 4 plus 2, 6. So y is less than 6. So if you observe, the maximum value is 4, okay, and we are getting the condition as y is less than 6, means each and every value can take the value of y. So what are the set that I am going to get? For this I am going to get the set as, if you observe, I am going to get minus 2 comma minus 2, minus 2 comma minus 1, minus 2 comma 0, minus 2 comma 1, minus 2 comma 2, minus 2 comma 3, and minus 2 comma 4, correct? Minus 2 comma 4. So total how many elements I am getting? So total of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So from here I am getting 7 elements. Okay, let's go for the second case. So second case I am taking when x is equals to minus 1, correct? When x is equals to minus 1, y will be less than 4, correct? And y less than 4 means again we are having the maximum value 4 and we are having the equality as well, means again all the elements are going to come, correct? So I am not going to write it again, okay? So this everything will be same for the second case, and here also total element we are getting as 7, correct? Let's go for the case number 3. So case number 3 I am taking when x is equals to be 0, correct? So when x equals to 0, we are going to get y is less than 2. So y is less than 2, how many possibilities we are having? For y is less than 2, so we are going to get 0 comma minus 2, 0 comma minus 1, and 0 comma 0, 0 comma 1, 0 comma 2, correct? So total how many? 1 2 3 4 5. From here we are getting 5. In the second case, elements means number of elements are same for second. It's not exact because here the first tuple is going to be minus 2 and here it is going to be minus 1. So if you want, you can write it as like minus 1 comma minus 2, minus 1 comma minus 1 in this order, okay? Now let's take case number 4th. So case number 4th I am taking when x is equals to 1. So if x is equals to 1, so we are going to get y is less than 1 to minus 2, 0. Y is less than 0. So here the elements that we are going to get is 1 comma minus 2, 1 comma minus 1, and 1 comma 0, correct? So here we are getting total of 3 elements. Now case number 5, let's take case number 5 when x is equals to 2. So if x equals to 2 you are taking, so we are going to get y is less than 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4 minus 2, correct? Minus 2 means here we are going to get only one case, that is 2 comma minus 2, only one case. Now if you observe, if you take any number greater than 3, like 3 or more than 3, so you are going, here you are going to get 3 2s are 6, 6 minus 2 is minus 4, less than minus 4, but we are having the number minus 2. So we are not going to take, we are not going to have any value for 3 and for 4 as well. So total the number of elements we are going to get is 7 plus 7, here 7 plus 7 2 times, plus 5 plus 3 plus 1, okay? To total 23, okay? Now if you observe, the value of L is going to be 23. Now I want to find M and N. So what is M? To make it as a reflexive, correct? Reflexive means if A comma A both belongs to the relation. So if you observe, here minus 2 comma 2 is present, here minus 1 comma 1 is present, here 0 comma 0 is present, but if you observe 1 comma 1 is not present, correct? 1 comma 1 is not present, 2 comma 2 is not present, 3 comma 3 is not present, 4 comma 4 is not present, means these 4 values are not present. So I have to take extra 4 values to make it reflexive. So the value of m is going to be 4. Now the value of n, similarly by observing these you can find that for symmetric we have to, because we don't have enough space, so we have to add 6 values. So we have to add 6 values. So if you add these 3, so you are going to get the answer as 33. Is this okay? So you have to add all these, like L plus M plus N is equals to 33. Clear? Very easy question. So let's do the question. We have a question like 2 statements are given and we have to verify which of them is true and which of them is false. Okay, means we need to solve all these 2 questions. But what is the approach? The approach for the first question, we can take that it's like very complicated to write cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. So we are going to make it a easy notation. So easy notation in the sense I am going to take cos alpha as A and cos beta as B and cos of gamma as C. Okay, so that our calculation becomes easy. So if you observe here, I am going to have 1 A, B, A, 1 C, B, C, 1, correct? 1 AB, AC 1 and BC 1. Okay, this is equals to, we are having 0 AB, A1C, BC and 0. Okay, now we have to solve the determinant. So if we solve this, so we are going to get 1 times of, getting cancel, 1 minus C square, 1 minus C square, minus of A, it will be A minus BC, plus of B, and we are going to get AC minus B, correct? This is equals to, let's solve this one. So first one will be 0, second one will be minus A times, it will be minus of BC, because 0 minus BC is going to be minus BC, plus of B, and it is going to be AC minus B, AC minus B. Now let's simplify it. So we are going to have 1 minus of C square minus of A square plus of ABC, and here we are going to have plus of ABC minus of B square, and here we are going to have plus of ABC, here also we are going to have plus of ABC, and here we are going to have minus of B square, correct? So if you observe, plus of ABC getting cancel, minus of B square minus of B square getting cancel. So we are left with 1 minus C square minus of A square equals to 0. So I can write this as 1 is equals to C square plus A square. And what is the value of C? C value is cos gamma. So means cos square gamma plus cos square beta. This is the final result we are getting for the first one. But they are given this condition, correct? Means first one is false. First statement is not correct. We have solved. If you observe for the second one, we are having a determinant and it is equals to Px plus Q. Okay. So I am giving you the hint how we can approach this problem, because we don't have enough space so that we can solve it. But the steps that I am giving you is going to help you a lot, and surely you are going to reach to the solution. How? If you observe, we want to find the particular value of P and Q. Okay. How I can find the value of Q? If I put P equals to 0, there will be no effect here because P term is not present. So if I put P equals to 0 for case 2, put P equals to 0 and find Q. Find Q, correct? And once Q is got, put X equals to 1. When you put X equals to 1, second step, put X equals to 1 and find p plus q, correct? Now you are having the value of q, you are having the value of p plus q, substitute the value of q in the second equation and you are going to get the both value p and q, correct? And once you got the value of p and q, and you can verify the required conditions, okay? Just very easy simple steps are there, okay? And at the end you are going to get this statement is also not true, it is going to be false, okay? Because the answer is given as a, means both are false. Clear? As simple as that. So let's start. Again we have a question that the domain of the function f of x equals to log 3, log 5, log 8, this, okay? And in the interval in the form f m comma n, let the hyperbola, we are given with the hyperbola and eccentricity is given n by 3, means first of all we have to find the value of m and n, and the length of lattice rectum is given as 8m by 3, we have to find the value of b square minus a square, okay? So let's get started. So first of all we have to find the domain of the given function. So we know how to find the domain of the log function. So it is going to be log of 5 log to the base 7 and it is going to be 9x minus of x square minus of 13 is greater than 0. Next we are going to have log to the base 7 9x minus of x square minus of 13 greater than 1, because 5 to the power 0 is 1, we are giving how. So it will be 9x minus of x square minus of 13 is greater than 7, correct? So I am going to have 9x minus of x square minus of 20 is greater than 0. Now if I multiply by minus, so the sign of inequality is going to be changed. So we are going to have x square minus of 9x plus of 20 less than 0, correct? Now I want to find the factor of 20, so it will be 5 4s are 20, correct? So I am going to have x minus 5 x minus 4 less than 0, correct? So using the wavy curve method I am going to have my x belongs to 4 comma 5, okay? So means I got the value of m comma n. So m comma n I am getting as 4 comma 5, correct? Now if you observe, we are given with the eccentricity of the hyperbola. So we know the eccentricity of hyperbola is given by under root of 1 plus b square upon a square, and eccentricity is given as n by 3, so the value of n is 5, so it is going to be 5 by 3, okay? This will be equals to 1 plus b square upon a square. So square on both sides, 5 5s are 15, 3 3s are 9 is going to be 1 plus b square upon a square. So it will be 25 by 9 minus of 1 is going to be b square by a square, that is nothing but 16 by 9 is equals to b square upon a square. So we are going to have 4 by 3 equals to b by a. So from here I can write b is equals to 4 by 3a. So here I am getting b is equals to 4 by 3a, correct? And one more condition is given to us, is that lattice rectum of hyperbola is 8m by 3. So we know the formula of lattice rectum. So it is nothing but the value of LR. What is the formula of lattice rectum? It is 2b square upon a. So it is 2b square upon a. So lattice rectum is given as 8 times of m. What is the value of m? So it will be 4. So it will be 32 upon 3, correct? And from here I am getting 2 by a multiply by value of v is nothing but 4 by 3. So it is going to be 16 by 9 into a square, correct? 16 2s are 32 getting cancelled, 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, a. So we are going to get a as 3, okay? So a as 3, we are having b is equals to 4 by 3 times of a. So b is equals to 4 by 3 multiply by 3 getting cancelled. So b is equals to 4 I am getting. So we got a equals to 3 and b equals to 4. We have to find the value of b square minus of a square. So the value of b square will be 4 4s are 16 minus of 9 is going to be your 7. So we are having the first option. Clear? Okay, so let's read the question. We are given with a function and we have to get the function by integrating the integral. One condition is given that f of 0 equals to 0. We know that this condition is basically used to find the constant after the integration, correct? And at the end we have to find the value of f of 1 by 2, correct? So first of all, let's solve this integration. Okay, so first of all we are going to do the manipulation, how to manipulate this, okay, to make a certain form. So if you observe, I can write this integration as e to the power x, and I'm writing this as 1 plus 1 minus of x square whole upon under root of 1 plus x, and it will be 1 minus x to the power 3 by 2, correct, dx. Further, if you observe, I can write this as e to the power x. I can write 1 upon under root of 1 plus x, 1 minus x to the power 3 by 2, okay, and I can write this as plus of 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x, 1 minus x to the power 3 by 2 dx. Further, if you observe, I can write this as integration e to the power x. I am keeping the first term as it is, so it will be 1 upon x, 1 minus x to the power 3 by 2, plus I can write this as 1 minus x, 1 plus x upon under root of 1 plus x. I can write this as 1 minus x into under root of 1 minus x, correct, this term. Now if you observe, these two are going to be cancelled, and also if you observe 1 plus x, I can write it as under root of 1 plus x and under root of 1 plus x. So here also under root of 1 plus x is going to be cancelled, okay. So at the last step I am going to get e to the power x 1 upon under root of 1 plus x, 1 minus x to the power 3 by 2, plus of under root of 1 plus x upon under root of 1 minus x dx, correct. Now if you observe, this is the form of integration e to the power x g of x plus g dash of x dx, correct. So at the last, basically we are going to get f of x, correct, f of x equals to e to the power x under root of 1 plus x upon 1 minus x plus c, correct. Now if you observe, we are given with the condition that f of 0 equals to 0. Let's put that condition. So f of 0, we are going to get 0 equals to, here e to the power 0 is 1, 0, so we are getting 1 plus c. So basically we are getting the value of c as minus 1, correct. So our final function is that I am writing here. So fx we are going to get e to the power x 1 plus x upon 1 minus x minus of 1, correct. So if you observe, the one which is having plus sign is not going to be answer, means a and third cannot be our answer, correct, means 2 and 4th. Now if you observe, we have to find the value of f of 1 by 2. So the moment you put f of 1 by 2, so you are going to get 1 by 2, okay, and 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 3 by 2, 1 by 2, here we are getting root 3 minus 1. So I write it as under root of 3e minus 1, means 4th is the correct answer. So just use the property in this question and the question is done, okay. Okay, so let's read the question. So basically we have to find the value of the integral, correct. If you observe, here we are going to use the King's rule. So that means that I can write f of x as f of a plus b minus of x, okay. Now if you observe, the value of a plus b is going to be my 5 by 24 and here it is pi by 24 plus I am going to get 6 pi by 24, 6 pi by 24, that is nothing but pi by 4. This means that we have to replace x with pi by 4 minus x. So I am going to replace x with pi by 4 minus x. Agree? Now here we are having 2x, so I am going to write 2 times of x. So here I am going to get pi by 2 minus of 2x. Correct? Now if you observe, I am having tan of 2x. So I can write tan of 2x as tan of pi by 2 minus 2x, that is nothing but cot of 2x. Correct? And again cot of 2x I am writing in the term of tan, that is 1 upon tan 2x. Okay, so let's simplify further. So what I am going to get? I am going to get integral I is equals to pi by 4, and here it is 5 pi by 4. So it will be dx upon 1 plus cube root 1 upon tan 2x. This cube root is in all. Okay. Okay. Now if you observe, I can write this as I equals to pi by 4. Sorry, it's pi by 24 and 5 pi by 24. So it is going to be tan of 2x 1 plus tan of 2x dx. Correct? Dx. I am just adding integral I both the side. Okay, integral I whatever is given, I am adding both the side. So here we are going to get pi by 24 and this will be our 5 pi by 24. Correct? Now if you observe, I am going to get 1 upon 1 plus tan 2x plus upon the same term. Correct? If you observe, the denominators are same, so I can add the numerators. So here I am going to get 2 times of I is equals to pi by 24, 5 by 24, and it will be 1 plus cube root of tan 2x upon 1 plus cube root of tan 2x dx. Both are going to be cancelled. Correct? So similarly I am going to have 2 times of 1, integration of 1 I am going to have, that is nothing but x from pi by 4 pi by 24 to 5 pi by 24. Correct? So I am going to have 2y equals to 5 pi by 24 minus of pi by 24 4 pi by 24, that is nothing but pi by 6. So lastly we are getting 2 times of I is equals to pi by 6. So I am going to get pi by 12 as the value of I. So the answer is 4. Clear? We have a question of continuity. You can say the function is continuous at x equals to minus 3 by 2, and we are given with the value of composition of a function, that is 7 by 5. We have to find the x. So we know that when a function is continuous, so I can write limit x tends to minus 3 by 2 f of x is equals to f of minus 3 by 2, and at minus 3 by 2 we are given with the value of b, correct? So here I can write limit x tends to minus 3 by 2, and we are going to have ax square plus of 2 times of ax plus of 3 upon 4 times of x square plus of 4x minus of 3. Okay. Now if you observe, if you put the value of x equals to minus 3 by 2 in the denominator, so we are going to have 9 by 4, 4 getting cancelled, we are having 9, and here we are going to have minus 3 by 2, that is 2 and 2 getting cancelled, so minus 6 minus 3 9 plus 9 minus 9 0. So denominator is 0. To limit to exist, numerator must be 0, correct? So we are going to solve now. So when I put x equals to minus 3 by 2, the limit, the numerator must be 0. So I can write this as a multiplied by 9 by 4, and here it will be plus of 2a multiplied by minus of 3 by 2, and here plus 3 I am having equal to 0. So here I can write as 9a by 4, and 2 and 2 getting cancelled, so we are having minus of 3a plus of 3 is equals to 0, correct? Now if you observe, so 4 3s are 12, 12 minus 9 is minus 3. So we are having minus of 3a by 4 equals to minus 3. So this minus getting cancelled, so we are having the value of a as 4. Okay. Now if you put the value of a as 4 in the function, so I am going to get the function f of x as 4x square plus the value of a is 4, so it will be 4 2s are 8x plus 3 upon 4x square plus 4x minus 3. Okay, let's factorize it. So we are having 4x square plus 8x plus 3. So 4 3s are 12, 12 I can 6 2s are 8. So it will be 4x square plus of 6x plus of 2x plus of 3. So I can take 2x common, so it will be 2x plus 3. Here it will be 2x plus 3, and we are going to get plus 1. So final the factor will be 2x plus 1 and 2x plus 3, correct? So I can write 4x is equals to 2x plus 3 and 2x plus 1, correct? Correct? Okay. So now if you observe, in the denominators we are having 4x square plus 4x minus 3. If you are going to get the factor, so here it is going to be, I guess, 2x minus 1 and 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3, because 3 1s are 3, 2 2s are 4, yeah, correct. Okay, so 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3 getting cancelled, so finally I am having f of x is equals to 2x plus 1 upon 2x minus 1, correct? So we want to find the value of like f of fx is given as 7 by 5. So I am going to write f of capital X equals to 7 by 5. So it will be 2 times of x plus 1 upon 2 times of x minus 1 is equals to 7 by 5. Okay. Now you have to find the value of this entire term, and we are going to get the value of capital X as 5 2s are 10x plus 5 1s are 5, and here 7 2s are 14x, 7 2s are 14 minus 7. Okay. So the value of capital X is going to be so let's do it, just a minute. So it will be 14 of x minus of 10x, and here will be 7 plus 5. So it will be 12 is equals to 4x. So the value of x is going to be 3. Correct? Okay. Now at last I can solve for f of x equals to 3. So f of x is nothing but 2 times of x plus 1 upon 2 times of x minus 1 equals to 3. So it will be 3 2s are 6 plus 3 1s are 3. Okay. 2x plus 1 upon 2x minus 1, and we have to solve it for this. Just a minute. Okay, so 2x plus 1, it will be 3 2s are 6x minus of 3. So it will be 6 minus 2 is 4x, and here it will be 4. So the value of x we are going to get is 1. Okay. So the problem was lengthy, but finally we are getting the answer as x equals to 1. Okay. So we have a question that the line y minus x equals to 1 intersect the ellipse. We are given with the ellipse at the point A and B. Then the angle made by the line segment AB at the center of the ellipse. So first of all, let's draw the ellipse. I am drawing just the rough figure. Okay. So let us assume that this is the given ellipse. Okay. And I can write this as y is equals to 1 plus x. Correct. And to find the intersection point, I am just substituting y square plus equals 1. So I am going to have x square by 2 plus of x plus 1 the whole square equals to 1. So it will be x square by 2 plus of x square plus of 2x plus of 1 equals to 1. 1 and 1 getting cancelled. So finally we are having 2 1s are 2 plus 3 by 2. So it will be 3 by 2 x square plus of 2x equals to 0. Now I can take x common. The moment I take x common, I am getting 3 by 2x plus of 2 equals to 0. So from I can write here x equals to 0, or x is equals to minus 2 minus 4 minus 4 by 3 minus 4 by 3. Okay. And we are having the relation that y is equals to 1 plus x. So when I put x equals to 0, so I am getting y equals to 1. This is the 1 point. And when I put x equals to minus 4 by 3, so y equals to 1 minus 4 by 3. So I am going to get the y as 3 1s are 3 minus 4 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3. So the coordinates that I am getting, that is x comma y, is of the form 0 comma here it is 1, no? So 0 comma 1, and I am getting x comma y as x is minus 4 by 3 and y is minus 1 by 3. Minus 4 by 3 and minus 1 by 3. So this is the point of intersection when my line intersect the given ellipse. So 1 comma 0 comma 1 will lie somewhere here. Correct. And minus 4 by 3 minus 1 by 3 lie in third quadrant. So it will be minus of 4 by 3 minus of 1 by 3. Means my line is look like this. Correct. Let me give this A and this B. Okay. In the question they ask that the angle made by the line segment AB at the center of the ellipse. Correct. So means I have to find this angle, this complete angle I have to find. Correct. Okay. Now if you observe that if I extend this line, correct, so this angle can be easily find since we are having the coordinate x and y, tan inverse y by x. Okay. And this complete angle is nothing but pi by 2 plus this. If I find the given angle, then this angle is going to be vertically opposite angle, means same. So let me find theta is equals to tan inverse y by x. So I can write theta is equals to tan inverse y is minus 1 by 3 and it will be minus of 4 by 3. So it is going to be cancelled. So we are having tan inverse 1 by 4, correct? So if this is tan inverse 1 by 4, then it is also going to be tan inverse 1 by 4, and this part is pi by 2. So pi by 2. So final answer I am writing theta is going to be pi by 2 plus tan inverse of 1 by 4. So second option is the correct one, correct? Okay. So we have a question that let y equals to y of x with the solution of the differential equation. We are given with the differential equation and x is greater than 0, y of pi by 2 is equals to 0, then we have to find the value of this term. Okay. So first of all, let's divide the entire equation by dx. So I am going to get x to the power 4 dy by dx plus 4x cube y plus 2 times of sin x equals to 0, correct? Now I can write this as dy by dx plus 4yx times of y equals to minus of 2 times of sin x upon x to the power 4, x to the power 4. Again, like divided by x to the power 4 throughout. So if you observe, we are getting the form of dy by dx plus p of y is equals to qx, correct? So here we are going to get the integrating factor, that is nothing but e to the power, it will be 1 by x, since the value of p is 4 by x, so it will be 4 by x dx. So here we are going to have e to the power 4 ln x, correct? So finally we are going to have e to the power ln x to the power 4. At the end we are getting x to the power 4. Now I am going to multiply throughout by the integrating factor. So I am going to get x to the power 4 dy by dx plus it will be 4 times of x cube y, and here it will be minus of 2 times of sin x, correct? Now if you observe, I can write this term as dy by dx x to the power 4 y is equals to minus of 2 sin x. Okay. Further, if you solve, integrate, let's integrate both the sides. So when I integrate both the sides, so I am going to get x to the power 4 y equals to 2 times of cos x plus t, 2 times of cos x plus c. Now we are given with y of pi by 2 equals to 0. So we are going to get 0 equals to cos pi by 2, here also 0 plus 0. So the value of c is nothing but 0 we are getting. Okay. So again I can write this as y is equals to 2 times of cos x upon x to the power 4 upon x to the power 4, and y equals to, they are finding y of pi by 3. So y of pi by 3 means 2 times of cos pi by 3 upon pi by 3 the power 4, correct? And they are asking to multiply pi to the power 4. So let's multiply here pi to the power 4. So here also pi to the power 4. After solving, you can solve it, and we are going to get the answer is A, that is here it is written A, that is 81. So this is the very easy question. Okay. So again we have a question. So question is, a building construction work can be completed by two masons A and B together in 22.5 days, correct? A alone complete the construction work within 24 days, less than B alone. Okay? So we have to find the mason A along with mason A will complete the construction work in. So first of all, like we have to find the in how many time mason A will complete the work alone. So first of all, let's take let the time taken by A is equals to x, correct? Therefore the time taken by B is going to be x plus 24. Why x plus 24? Because A takes 20, if you read 24 days less, so if you subtract 24, so you are going to get A, correct? Now let's find the work rate. So work rate for A it is going to be 1 upon x, and work rate of B is going to be 1 upon x plus 24, and total work rate is given as that is 1 upon 22.5, 1 upon 22.5. So I can multiply throughout by 10, both numerator and denominator. So I am getting 10 upon 225. Now if I cancel by 5, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 4s are 20, and 5 5s are 25. So finally we are getting 2 upon 45, correct? So now I can solve this. We are having for A it is 1 by x, and for B it is 1 upon x plus 24, and this is equals to 2 upon 45. So it will be x plus 24 plus x upon, I can write it as x square plus of 24x is equals to 2 upon 45. So it will be 2x plus of 24 multiply by 45 is equals to 2 multiply by x square plus of 24x, okay, x. So it will be 45 2s are 90 x plus 45 into 24, 45 into 40, 400, 800, 800, it will be 1080, 1080, and here it will be 2 times of x square plus 4 2s are 8 and 2 2s are 4, 48x, sorry, okay, 84x. Now further if you observe, I can write this as 2 times of x square plus of 48x minus of 90x minus of 1080, sorry, 1080. So I can write this as 2 times of x square plus minus minus 48 minus 90, 48 minus 90, 40, 80, so it is going to be 42. So it is here, it will be minus of 42 minus of 1080, correct? Again I can divide it throughout by 2, so it will be, I guess, x square minus 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are here it is x minus of 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8, 540, correct? So we are getting an equation that is nothing but x square minus of 21x minus of 540 equals to 0. Now we have to find the root of this equation, correct? So if you find the root, so we are going to get minus of, just let me find, minus of 540 So it will be 36 and 15, correct? So I can write this as x minus 36 and x plus 15 is equals to 0. So from here I can write x minus 36 equals to 0 or x plus 15 equals to 0. From here I can write x equals to 36 or x equals to minus 15. But x is nothing but the number of days, correct? So number of days cannot be negative, so the value of x is equals to 36. So answer is 2. Okay. Okay, so again we have a question like number of solutions of under root 3 times cos 2 theta, 8 cos theta, 3 under root 3 equals to 0, where theta belongs to minus 3 pi to 2 pi. Okay, so first of all we are going to simplify this. So how we are going to simplify? So I can write under root 3 cos theta, I can write 2 times of cos square theta minus 1, 2 times of cos square theta minus 1. I am replacing this term at the place of cos 2 theta. So I am going to get here 8 times of cos theta plus 3 under root 3 is equals to 0. So it will be 2 under root 3 cos square theta minus of under root 3 plus of 8 cos theta plus of 3 under root 3 equals to 0. Further I can write 2 under root 3 cos square theta plus 8 cos theta, and 3 minus 1 is 2, so it will be 2 under root 3 is equals to 0, correct? So this is the quadratic equation in the term of cos theta, correct? So I can write 2 times of under root 3 multiplied by under root 3, so we are going to get 3 2s are 6, correct? Here it is 2 root 3, here it is 2 root 3, sorry, it is 2 root 3, correct? So 4 3s are 12 we are getting, and for 12 I want 8, so I can make it 6 2s are 12. So it will be 2 times of under root 3 cos square theta plus 6 cos theta plus of 2 cos theta plus of 2 under root 3 equals to 0. Okay. Now further solving, I can just rewrite 2 times of root 3 cos square theta plus 2 cos theta plus 6 cos theta plus 2 root 3 equals to 0. Now from here I am taking 2 cos theta common. So if I take 2 cos theta outside, so I am going to get under root 3 times of cos theta plus 1. And here also I am going to get the same, that is under root 3 times of cos theta plus 1, correct? So here we have to write 2 times of root 3. So if I take the factor common, so it will be under root 3 cos theta plus 1, and it will be 2 cos theta plus 2 root 3 equals to 0. Okay, this means that cos theta equals to minus of 1 upon under root 3, or cos theta is equals to, here it will be minus 2 root 3 upon 2 getting cancelled, so we are getting minus of under root 3. Okay, but we all know that cos theta cannot be equals to minus of under root 3, since the range of cos theta lie between minus 1 to 1, but this value is didn't lie in our range, so this cannot be our answer. So from here I am having finally that cos theta is equals to minus of 1 by under root 3, and we are having the given domain, that is minus 3 pi to 2 pi. So we know that between 0 to 2 pi we are going to have 2 values, okay, and between 0 to minus 2 pi, that is minus 2 pi to 0, we are going to have again 2 values, 4, and from minus 3 pi to minus 2 pi, again we are going to have 1 values. So total number of values 5. Correct? Is this clear? From 0 to 2 pi I am having 2 values. From minus 2 pi to 0, again we are going to have 2 values, and from minus 3 pi to minus 2 pi 1 values. So total number of values is 5. So 4 is the answer. Okay. So we have a question. The direction cosine of two lines is given here. Equation of lines satisfy these two equations, and we have to find the cosine of the acute angle between these two lines. So first of all, I can write n is equals to 4l plus m. 4l plus m. So here it is 2 times of mn plus 10 times of nl plus 3 times of lm equals to 0. Correct? So at the place of n I can substitute the value of n. So it will be 4l plus m plus 10 times of, at the place of n I can substitute 4l plus m plus 3 times of lm equals to 0. Now from here I am going to get 4 2s are 8 ml plus 2m square plus 10 4s are 40l square plus 10 ml plus 3 ml equals to 0. So I am writing all the like terms together. So it will be 2m square plus 40 l square plus, here it is 8, 10 plus 8, 18, 19, 20, 21. So it will be 21 ml equals to 0. So now I am just dividing throughout by m square. So I am going to get 2 plus 40 l by m the whole square plus 21 l by m equals to 0. So from here I am going to get that 40 l by m the whole square plus 21 l by m plus of 2 equals to 0. Now to make a quadratic equation I am taking l by m as x. L by m as x I am taking. So if I take L by m as x, so I am going to get 40x square plus 21x plus 2 equals to 0. So this is the quadratic equation in x. I can very easily find the solution. So it is going to be minus b, that is minus of 21 plus minus under root b square, that is 21 square minus of 4 multiplied by a, that is 40 into c is 2 upon 80. Correct? So it will be minus of 21 plus minus 21 square is 441 minus 4 2s are 8, 320 upon 80. So from here I can write this as minus of 21 plus minus 121 upon 80. Okay. So again this will be minus of 21 plus minus 11 by 80. So first of all it will be minus of 21 plus 11 by 80, and here it will be minus of 21 minus of 11 by 80. Correct? So if you observe 21 21 31 32 minus of 32 by 80 we are getting here. Okay, and 21 here it will be minus of 10 by 80. So finally we are getting minus 0 and 0 getting cancelled, minus of 1 by 8, and we are getting 8 4s are 32, 8 10s are 80, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, minus of 2 by 5. This is the value of x we are getting, and x is nothing but L by x is nothing but L by m. So L by m I am getting minus of 1 by 8. So from here I can write L as minus 1, m as 8, correct? So n I can find by this relation, correct? So the value of L is minus 1, correct? So it will be minus 4 plus 8, so it will be 4. So I am getting L comma m comma n is equals to minus 1. The value of L is minus 1, and so it will be minus 4, 8 minus 4 is going to be 4, and here it will be m is my 8 and n is my 4, correct? And again from this minus 2 by 5, so I am getting L by m as minus of 2 by 5. So the value of L, again I am getting L1, you can write it as L1, M1, N1, L2, M2, N2. So here we are getting minus of 2 and we are getting 5, correct? And n we can find by using this relation, okay? So we don't have enough space, that's why I am not writing. So we are having L1, M1, N2, L2, M2, N2, and we want to find the cosine. So we have the formula of cos theta, correct? We all know the formula of cos theta. By using that formula, L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2 whole divided by under root of L1 square, M1 square, N1 square multiply by under root of L2 square plus M2 square plus N2 square. Just we have to substitute the values and we have to get the answer, nothing else. Got it? Nothing else. So answer that you are going to get is 10 upon 3 under root 38. Here it is written answer. Okay. So the question is the sum of all possible values of n belongs to n, so that the coefficient of x comma x square comma x cube in the expansion of this are in the arithmetic progression. Okay. So first of all, if you expand this, so 1 plus x square the whole square, we can write 1 plus 2 times of x square plus x to the power 4 multiply by 1 plus x to the power n, correct? Now if you observe, we know that the 1 plus x to the power n is equals to summation of NCR x to the power r, means the coefficient of x to the power r is given by NCR, correct? Coefficient of x to the power r equals to NCR. So to find the coefficient of x, what is required? How I am going to get the coefficient of x? If you observe, if this one is get multiplied with this x, then only I am going to get the x, okay? And what is the coefficient of this x? It is nothing but NC1, correct? Now, is there any other possibility? No. Now the coefficient of x square. How I am going to get the coefficient of x square? If you observe that here we are going to have x square and that x square gets multiplied by this term. So we are going to have NC2. And how I am going to get, if this 2x square I am going to multiply by this one, so I am going to get again x square. That is nothing but 2 times of NC0, correct? Because the coefficient of this is nothing but NC0 here. And finally the coefficient of x cube. So the coefficient of x cube we are going to get, if here we are going to get x cube, so it will be NC3 plus, is there any other possibility? We want the coefficient of x cube, yeah. If the x cube is getting multiplied with, is there any other possibility for x cube? If this is get multiplied, no, here this is getting multiplied with 1, so we are getting NC3, and yeah, 2x square is going to multiplied by x. So here we are going to have 2 times of NC1, correct? So these are the only 3 possibilities, correct? These are the coefficient. Now they are in arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression means I can write 2 times of NC2 plus 2 times of, sorry, just a minute. Okay, so 2, just a minute, 2 NC0 is equals to NC1 plus NC3 plus 2 times of NC1. This is the required condition we have to solve, and just we have to simplify, nothing else. And we all know that how to open NC2, how to open NC0 is nothing but one only, NC1 and NC3. You are going to get the factors, just cross multiply, simplify, and you are going to get the answer. So the answer is nothing but you are going to get 1 because here it is written. Okay, so the answer is 1. I had, like I told you, the key factor, okay, how to approach the problem. I hope it's fine. Okay, so read the question. The question, we are having determinant of A is equals to 6, where A is a 3 cross 3 matrix, and we have to find the determinant of this, and it is given in the form of 2 to the power m into 3 to the power n, where m and n belongs to natural number, and we have to find the value of m and n, correct? So here basically we are going to use few properties. Okay, so first of all I am going to write those properties that we are going to use. So first of all we are having the property that determinant of adjoint of m, I can write it as m to the power n minus 1. Again, determinant of km, I can write it as k to the power n determinant of m. I am having one more property, that is determinant of m into p is nothing but determinant of m determinant of p, and I am having property that adjoint of km, I can write this as k to the power n minus 1 adjoint of m, correct? These are the properties that we are going to use in this question, and where n is nothing but the order of the matrix, and here it is 3. Okay, so first of all I am going to start with like determinant of 2a, correct? So determinant of 2a, using this property I can write it as 2 to the power 3 into determinant of a, that is nothing but determinant of a is 6, so I can write 2 to the power 3 into 2 into 3, correct, 6. So I am going to get 2 to the power 4 into 3. The reason I am writing this, because I want each and everything in the form of 2 to the power m into 3 to the power n. Now I am going to find the adjoint of 2a, correct? So if I want to find the adjoint of 2a, so using the property determinant of adjoint of 2a, so I can write this property, correct? So I am going to write 2a the whole square. So here we are going to get 2 to the power 4 into 3 the whole square. So we are going to get 2 to the power 8 into 3 the whole square. Again I am going to find this term now. So it will be determinant of a square into adjoint of 2a. So using this property this time, I can write it as determinant of a square multiply by determinant of adjoint 2a, correct? And this thing we know, that is nothing but 6, so it is going to be 6 square multiply by 2 to the power 8 into 3 square. Further simplifying, I can write it as 2 multiply by 3, that is 2 square into 3 square into 2 to the power 8 into 3 square. So this is going to be 2 to the power 10 into 3 to the power 4, correct? Okay, now I am to find the adjoint of this term. Okay, so let me take this entire term as m, means I want to find the adjoint of m from here. So I can write this as the determinant of m the whole square, that is nothing but 2 to the power 10 into 3 to the power 4 the whole square. So we are going to get 2 to the power 20 into 3 to the power 8. Correct? Now if you observe, I want to find the determinant of 3, means I am taking this term as well. So there is no need, like no space, so I am writing directly. So it is basically going to be 3 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 20 into 3 to the power 8. So it will be 2 to the power 20 into 2 to the power 11. Correct? Now if you observe for the last term, correct? So we are going to have just the whole square of it, again using the same properties. The whole square, so we are going to get 2 to the power 40, okay, here it is 3, and into 3 to the power 22. So finally we are getting 2 to the power m into 3 to the power n as 2 to the power 40 into 3 to the power 22. Correct? So the value of m we are getting as 40 and the value of n we are getting as 22. So if you find the value of m plus n, that is 40 plus 22, that is nothing but 62 we are getting. Okay? So this is the numerical type, answer is not given, so answer will be 62. Clear? Okay, so nothing, just we are using the properties I listed there. Okay, so we have a question. Let the 4-letter words with or without meaning which can be formed using the letter P, Q, R, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Correct? So first of all, if we arrange these letters, so if you observe, repetitions are there. P is getting repeated 1, 2, 3 times. So P is getting repeated 3 times. Q is getting repeated 2 times. So I am writing Q and Q. R is getting repeated 2 times, R and R. And we are having S, T, U, V. S, T, U and V. Okay. So total how many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Correct. Okay. Now we want to find the 4-letter words, okay, with or without meaning. So first of all, let's take all different cases we have to form. That is when all are different. So when all are different, how many letters are we having? If you observe, we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So between 7 we have to choose 4, and that 4 I can arrange in 4 factorial ways. Correct? Okay. And in the second, I can take 2 same and 2 different. 2 same and 2 different. So when I take 2 same and 2 different, so 2 same can be selected between these 3. So between these 3 I am selecting any one, okay, and I have to take 2 different. So between this I am going to select 6C2, and these 4 can be arranged themselves in 4 factorial upon 1 is getting repeated, so we have to divide it by 2 factorial. Correct? So 2 from here, and here we have chosen 1, but it is indirectly we are choosing the same. Correct? So it will be 4. Third case, I can take both like pairwise same, 2 same and 2 same. Okay. So 2 same means again 2 same only 3 possibilities are there. Okay, because they are only getting at least 2 times. So I can choose from here 3C1, and again these 4 can be arranged themselves in 4 factorial ways, and 2 are getting repeated. Okay. Next, the case is 3 same and 1 different. And when 3 same and 1 different is there, we have only one case. For to choose one, and again the remaining I can select in 6C1, and 4 member can arrange themselves in 4 factorial ways and 3 are getting repeated. So we have to solve all these cases, okay, solve them and add them. You are going to get the answer as 1422, the answer. Okay, I'm not going to solve because it will take space and time both. Okay, but the crux about the questions I told you. Clear? So the question is, the first from the first 100 natural numbers, 2 numbers A and B are selected randomly without replacement. Okay, if the probability of A minus B is greater than 10 is of the form m by n, where GCD of m comma n is 1, so we have to find the value of m comma n. So first of all, we know that what is probability? Probability is nothing but favorable outcome upon total outcome. Correct? So what is total outcome if you observe? That is n is equals to, for the first for the first number, 2 numbers A and B, we are having total of 100 options. You can either choose 1, you can choose 2, you can choose 3, 4 and so on. So for first we are having 100, but for second we are having 99. So it will be 100 into 99, that is the total possibility. Okay. Now favorable outcome if I find, so I can write the condition, that is A minus B is greater than equal to 10 it is given. So I can write that A is greater than equals to 10 plus B. Okay. Now if I take B as 1, so if I take B as 1, this implies I am going to get A as 10 plus 1 is 11, 11, 12, 13, and in this way. Total how many possibilities we are having? Up to 100. So it is nothing but 90. When I choose B equals to 2, so I am going to get to 12. So from 12 it will start 12, 13, 14 up to 100. So now one term is less from the previous, so it was 90, so it will be 89. Correct? Similarly for B equals to 3, okay, so we are going to have 13, 14, 15 and up to 100. So this is will go up to 89, so here it will be 8. Okay, and it will go just like B equals to 4, B equals to 5, we are going to have these 89, 80, 88. So if I find the total favorable outcome, so it is the thing, but I am getting 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 89 and 90. This is nothing but the sum of the n natural number, correct? Sum of first 90 term. And we are having the formula, that is nothing but n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So it will be, the value of n is here 90. So 90 plus 1 is 91 upon 2. So here we are getting 45. So favorable outcome we are getting 45 multiplied by 91. So total outcome upon favorable outcome is going to be 45 upon multiplied by 91 upon, it is 100 into 99. So just solve and get the answer. I think you are going to get the answer as 91 upon 220, because when I was solving I got this answer. Okay, so the value of m is nothing but 91, the value of n is nothing but 220. What they are asking? They are just asking for m plus n. So when you add m plus n, that is nothing but 91 plus 220, it will be 311. It will be 311. Okay. Okay. The question is the area of the region bounded by the curve y equals to max of sin x comma cos x, line x equals to 0 and x equals to 3 pi by 2. Okay. So let's draw the graph first of all. Okay. So let me draw the graph of sin x. Okay, this value is pi by 2, here it is pi, and this is 3 pi by 2 and it is 2 pi, correct? But we only want the up to 3 pi by 2, okay? And the cos x, so cos x will go like this, okay? Now if you observe that we want the maximum of sin x comma cos x, so this point of intersection is nothing but pi by 4, okay, and here this point will be 5 pi by 4. So from, I can say, when I am from the region 0 to pi by 4, I will take the dominating as cos x, correct? And when I am from pi by 4 to sin x is dominating, you can observe sin x is dominating till 5 pi by 4. But if you observe from pi by 4 to pi, sin is positive, correct? But from pi by, like from pi to 5 pi by 4, we are going to get the negative values, but area cannot be negative. To make it positive, I am going to do the minus sign. So from pi by 4 to pi, from pi by 4 to pi, we are going to take as sin x, okay, and from pi to 5 pi by 4 minus of sin x, okay, and from 5 pi by 4 to 3 pi by 2, you can observe cos x is dominating, so I can write from 5 pi by 4 to 3 pi by 2, we are going to take minus sin x, sorry, minus cos x. Why? Because we know the reason that we have to make it positive. So we have to solve the integration, that is 0 to pi by 4 cos x plus pi by 4 to pi, pi by 4 to pi, here it will be sin x, plus pi to 5 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, it will be minus of sin x, plus 5 pi by 4 to 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, it will be minus of cos x. This is just the simple integration that we need to solve, and we are going to get the answer. I hope you can do it, and at the answer you are going to get the answer as 3. Okay, clear? Okay, so we have a question like, let f be the twice differentiable function, non-negative function, such that we are given with a function condition, then the mean of this term we have to find. Okay, so first of all, let's differentiate the given function. So when I differentiate, I am going to get 2 times of f of x multiplied by f dash of x, and here I am going to get f of x the whole square plus f dash of x the whole square. Okay, now I can rearrange it and I can write this as f of x the whole square plus f dash of x the whole square minus of 2 times of f of x f dash of x equals to 0. Again, we can observe that it is written in the, we can write this in the whole square form. So I am writing f dash of x minus f of x the whole square equals to 0. From here I can write f dash x equals to f of x, and that is nothing but f dash of x upon f of x equals to 1, correct? Now if I integrate both the sides, so I am going to get ln of fx integrating both sides. we are going to get ln of fx is equals to x plus c. So I can write fx as e to the power x plus c. So I can write fx equals to some k into e to the power x. Correct? Okay. Now to find the value of k, that is constant, if you observe, if I put in the question f of 0, so f of 0 the whole square, I am going to get 25, because the moment limit will be 0, this part is going to be 0, we are left with 25. So the value of f of 0 I am going to get the as 5. Correct? So here I am f of 0 is 5 and e to the power 0 is 1 k. So I am getting the value of k as 5. So I can write f of x is equals to 5 times e to the power x. Okay. So this is the final function that we are getting. Okay. Now they want that the mean of f of log e1 log 2 to the base e and so on. So if I write f of log e to the base some r, okay, the value of r is 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, so I am going to get 5 times of e to the power log to the base e and r. So we are going to get 5 times of r. Correct? So this is the basic relation that we are getting. Correct? That means that our number is nothing but 5 times 1 comma 5 2 5 3 and so on up to 625. So 5 multiplied by 625, and all these numbers are in the arithmetic progression. So we know how to find the arithmetic, like mean of the arithmetic position, arithmetic progression. So I can write the first term plus last upon 2. So the value of first term is 5 and the value of last term is 5 multiplied by 625 upon 2. So from here I am going to get 5. 5 5s are 25. 5 5s are 25. So it will be 3125 upon 2. Correct? So here I am going to get 3130. 3130 divided by 2. So finally we are going to get the answer as 1565. Okay. So option no, like it's a numerical answer. So answer is 1565 here. So as simple as that. Okay.